Welcome to North Georgia News Now. I'm Nevaeh Jordan. Coming up today in local news, the general primary elections took place on Tuesday evening. We will share the results. County voters also approved an $80 million SPLOST. Dalton Public Schools and the City of Dalton have partnered with a third grader to make school lunches more sustainable. In state news, 3 Georgia cities are being considered to host the next Sundance Film Festival, and Atlanta has been named the most affordable travel city in the U.S. Later, we'll meet the Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pet of the Week, and Jacob Broom will be here to present the WDNN Community Calendar. But first, here's your local weather.
Today's local weather is brought to you by Built Well Bank.
Welcome back to your local news. Tuesday was a big day as the general primary elections took place. Darren Pierce, a former Whitfield County Sheriff's deputy, will face Sheriff Scott Chitwood in the general election. Pierce secured a majority of the vote in the Republican primary. Sheriff Chitwood, who received 1,050 votes in the Democratic primary, had run unopposed in the past 2 elections. The primary results were as follows: Pierce, 3,985. Travis Presley, 1,399. Glenn Tate, 1,033. Frank Torres, 613. And Glenn Sweeney, 417. Pierce avoided a runoff by obtaining 54% of the vote. Jevin Jensen won another term as chairman of the Whitfield County Commission, defeating David Rentz, 4,406 to 3,590. Jensen said he is thankful for another 4 years. I want to thank David for contributing to our community and seeking office. Our democracy is stronger when we have contested elections that allow us to discuss important issues publicly. Our county is blessed with many extraordinary people, and it is an honor and a privilege to continue serving them, he said. I am grateful for and extremely humbled by the trust that the voters have invested in me to continue our progress for another 4 years. I will continue to work tirelessly with all the commissioners to prove that this trust is well-founded. I'm committed to building a brighter future for Whitfield County by keeping our county financially strong through lower taxes, better paying jobs, and a continuously improving quality of life. Let's get to work. Robbie Staton retained the Commission District 2 seat, defeating Christian Phillips, 1,062 to 433. Coroner Clyde McDaniel Jr. held off Colt Helton, winning 5,652 to 2,390. Incumbent Chief Magistrate Chris Griffin defeated Julia Wynn Goulart, 6,934 to 2,220. For Magistrate, Scott Martin won over Wallace Johnson, 5,215 to 3,129. Congratulations to all the candidates who will be moving forward. County voters also voted to approve another special purpose local sales tax, better known as SPLOST. The funding was approved by an overwhelming majority with 5,647 votes, 60% in favor, and 3,677 votes against. A SPLOST is a 1% tax on most goods sold in a county. The revenue generated is used for capital projects and other specific items, excluding operating expenses. I believe a SPLOST is the fairest tax because it distributes the burden more evenly, not just among property owners, said County Board of Commissioners member Robbie Staton. Plus, it also applies to anyone who purchases goods in the county, which helps ease the burden on our residents. According to an intergovernmental agreement approved earlier this year, the county will receive approximately $50,144,000, while the City of Dalton will get around $26.9 million. If the full $80 million is collected, Tunnel Hill will receive about $752,000, Varnell $1.696 million, and Cohutta $592,000. More than half of the county's share, $28.1 million, will be allocated to road improvement projects, including Reed Road, Rauschenberg Road, and Hollywood Drive flood relief, Old Lafette Road, Houston Valley Road, realignment, Brickyard Road, South Dixie Highway intersection improvements, bridge and culvert replacements, general road paving, and new public works equipment. Approximately $6.95 million will go to the fire department for fire station and training center renovations. New breathing apparatuses and new pumper trucks, another $3 million will be dedicated to upgrading first responders' radios, $4 million to improvements at Westside Park, including a new gym community center, $2.25 million for enhancements at Edwards Park, including LED field lighting, $1.831 million for new vehicles and equipments for the sheriff's office, $1.1 million for capital improvements at the county jail, including HVAC and security hardware replacements, and $1.2 million for courthouse HVAC improvements. Additionally, $900,000 will go towards infrastructure improvements, including sewer expansion, $478,000 for upgrades at Prater's Mill, including restrooms and a new outdoor event stage, $150,000 for improvements at Rocky Face Ridge Park, including a Veterans Memorial, $85,000 for a storage facility for first responders in Whitfield County Transit, and $51,000 for replacing the aging firing range cover and storage shed at the Sheriff's Office Training Center and improving drainage at the center. Dalton Public Schools and the City of Dalton have partnered together to create a sustainable school lunch program. Creation of the initiative was inspired by a third grade student named Boston Barlow. Barlow, a student at Brookwood Elementary School, felt compelled to reach out to Dalton Mayor Annalise Sams after learning more about the styrofoam lunch trays and how they impact the environment. Boston's initiative is a remarkable example of how even the youngest members of our community can drive meaningful change, said Mayor Sams. His dedication to making our schools more sustainable is truly inspiring, she added. Barlow was surprised at Brookwood Elementary School with a visit from Mayor Sams, DPS Superintendent Dr. Stephen Kraft, DPS School Nutrition Director Wimberly Brackett, and his parents. The visit was to update Barlow on the progress of his initiative, as well as to present him with his own commemorative paper lunch tray. Several meetings took place involving community and school officials. The school says that starting this fall, DPS will replace styrofoam trays with durable, reusable hard plastic trays, along with compostable paper trays in school cafeterias. Officials say usage of the new trays will reduce the environmental impact while also teaching students the importance of sustainability. Boston's actions remind us that our students are not just learners, but leaders. His advocacy has led to a meaningful change that will benefit our schools and our planet, said Superintendent Dr. Kraft. Now it's time to get a look at the Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pet of the Week. Today we have two. Meet Luna and Sunshine, beautiful husky doodle mixes. Luna and Sunshine are 1 year old and weigh about 48 pounds each. They are very well behaved and have calm and quiet personalities. These sweet girls would love to have their forever families. Come visit them during adoption hours on Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Humane Society of Northwest Georgia is located at 1210 Veterans Drive in Dalton. If you'd like to add Luna or Sunshine to your family, you can visit hsnwga.org to apply. When we return, I'll share some state news. Three Georgia cities are among the 15 accepted as potential hosts for the next Sundance Film Festival. Pat Mitchell, longtime media executive and board member of the Sundance Institute, confirmed the news on Wednesday, announcing that Athens, Atlanta, and Savannah were all in the running to be selected. Georgia is quickly taking over the film and television industry in the U.S., falling just behind Los Angeles and New York. Most Georgia productions are centered in Metro Atlanta, though Athens and Savannah have each hosted numerous film and television projects as well. Some 43 television shows and films are being filmed in the month of May alone in various locations throughout Georgia, including Stranger Things Season 5 and Cobra Kai Season 6. About 90 cities put in their bids to host the prestigious film festival. It has previously been held in Park City, Utah, since its inception in 1981. However, festival management has decided to consider alternative locations when the contract ends in 2026. According to the Institute, an announcement naming the host will be in late 2024 or early 2025. Atlanta has been named the most affordable spot to visit this summer. A study from Wallet Hub shows that 82% of Americans plan to travel during the summer months, and 42% expect to take more than one trip. According to the study, the Atlanta metro area is the best summer travel destination, in part because the cheapest flights from major cities don't require any connections and can cost as little as $278. 100 of the largest metro areas were analyzed across 41 key indicators. Georgia's capital has a lot of diversity in terms of attractions, including restaurants, amusement parks, theaters, historical landmarks, and the Georgia Aquarium. Atlanta also has one of the latest last call times in the U.S. at 4 a.m., meaning people can continue to enjoy themselves until late in the night. Other notable cities that made the list include Washington and Orlando. When we return, Jacob Broom will share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here are the obituaries.
Welcome back. It's time for WDNN's Community Calendar. Here's some things going on around the area. The Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, in partnership with the Chattanooga National Cemetery, invites the public to participate in a free torchlight tour of the Civil War portion of the cemetery on Memorial Day, May 27th. Located on 3370 Lafayette Road, the tour will begin at the Old Cemetery entrance arch in the cemetery's southwest section at 8:45 p.m. This will involve about a mile of walking over the rolling grass-covered grounds and will last approximately 90 minutes. To learn more about this event, call 706-866-9241 for more information. The 2024 NAIA Men's National Golf Championship begins May 21st at 8 a.m. and will run through May 24th at the Dalton Golf and Country Club. The competition is free for spectators, so come on and cheer out our local athletes. Celebrate Memorial Day weekend in Ringgold, Georgia for the annual 1890 Days Jamboree Street Festival. Located at Nashville Street, this two-day family-friendly event featuring food, arts, and craft vendors, live music on multiple stages, a parade, classic car shows, fireworks displays, and much more. This event will take place on May 24th and 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and is completely free to attend. The Jamboree is conveniently located in the walkable and historical downtown area of Ringgold, so put on your red, white, and blue and join the fun for a day or two. For more information, call 706-935-2251 to learn more. Country and gospel music singer Gene Watson will take the stage at the Gym Theater on May 25th at 7:30 p.m., located at 114 North Wall Street. Known as the singer's singer by his country music peers, Watson has been performing for over 60 years with over 34 studio albums and 72 songs on the charts, including 23 in the top 10 and 11 #1 hits. The Grand Ole Opry member has recorded with country music legends Vince Gill, Lee Ann Womack, Trace Adkins, and more. For 6 decades, Gene Watson has delivered soulful ballads and shows no signs of slowing down by touring across the country and working on a new album. Tickets are priced between $48 to $54 with reserved seating recommended. For more information, go to www.calhoungymtheater.org or call 706-625-3132 to learn more. If you'd like to submit information on your event for North Georgia News Now's community calendar, send an email to info@wdnntv.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching Local.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button as well as bell notifications so you won't miss any new videos. Also, follow us on our social medias.
Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, keep watching Local.